When I heard that these 4 students, freshmen at that, from AT&T in Greensboro had walked into a Woolworths and sat down, I was a sophomore in high school. And my friends and I were just, we like, oh my God, really? Because we knew we couldn't sit down in the Woolworths there in Memphis. The anger they felt that they were shopping there and yet they couldn't, sit down and have a meal. When their children would want to sit and have a Coke or something and they had to tell them they couldn't, and they were, but why, Mom? Why, Dad? In those days, there were just certain lines, and I mean a lot of them, that a black young woman, old man could not cross. I was always taught not to get out of my place, so I didn't buck the system, which was, back in those days, we couldn't even go to the library. No black person could go to the public library in Memphis, Tennessee in the 60s. You had to go up sort of the fire escape to the 3rd level to go to the movie. You had 1 day a week that you could go to the zoo. That was on a Thursday. You couldn't go to the museum. It was not open to black people at all. When the fair came to town, we had our week that was just for blacks. You really lived in your world, and you crossed it at your own peril. So I really did not start sitting in, marching, and demonstrating until I became a college student at Spelman in Atlanta, with the SNCC folk always on the campus attempting to recruit us. And here they were, people who dropped out of school, most of them working full-time. It was quite an incentive, even though I was very afraid. But all of those fears, I just put aside and little by little got more involved. And once bitten by the freedom bug, as we called it, there was just no turning back. I think we students were freer to become involved in this kind of a movement. First of all, it was very dangerous to do it. Television played a tremendous role. I don't think it would have happened as fast, or we would have gotten federal support in the way that we did if this thing had not been televised, not only nationally, but internationally. So this really made the United States look terrible. I teach students about the civil rights movement, and I am very, very sad to say they know very little. And that's blacks, whites, Asians, Latinos. They haven't seen this stuff. They are shocked. They are like, Dr. Simmons, you lived through this, you did this, oh my God. Well, when Barack Obama was elected to the presidency, I was in a state of shock. First of all, almost until the end, I didn't think he could win.